Hello Saddlers fans and welcome back to another pre-match preview show. As you can see, we've got no Simon today. He's not going to be here unfortunately, but our esteemed colleague Sam will take us all the way through the game. We'll jump straight into it, Paul. It's a game against Wimbledon. Everybody knows what this week is all about, but we'll go into team news to start with. And there's three changes for the Saddlers, isn't there? Danny Johnson comes in up front for his first league start of the season. We see Liam Gordon return from international duty. He comes into play as well, and then David Kagbe is smack bang in the middle of the back three. That's the 11. Sam Hornby keeps his place in goal with Tommy Simkin returning from international duty as well. I think that's quite a big call, but we've seen the progress that Sam's had from 2 games on the spin now.
That's right, and I think that's Matt Sadler almost sticking to his word that if you perform and if you do well when you do get the shirt, you'll keep your place, and that's the squad that we've built here, isn't it? You know, the competition is there, and you know, there's nothing to guarantee, is it? And fair play, Sam Hornby kept a clean sheet. He made a really big save, didn't he, at 0-0, because obviously the Saddlers have been on top in most of the game, had the better of the chances, but the one time he needed to be called upon, Sam Hornby stood up and was counted, so that's his reward in getting another start today. And it's great to see DJ get his first league start of the season. It's hard to believe that, isn't it? But again, it shows the abundance of options Matt Sadler has at his disposal, and it's a great opportunity for him to play with Jammer. And you know, we all know how great Jammer's been this season, scoring his 12 goals. I'm sure he'll want to add to his tally. And then obviously Liam Gordon doing what Liam Gordon does, coming back from international duty, long flight, long travel, no problem. But as Matt Sadler said, we won't feel too sorry for him because I believe he's been in Barbados.
Yeah, it's not too bad. But on the DJ topic, there's different horses for courses. Exactly what Matt Sadler said all the way through the season. It's about picking the right people at the right time, and perhaps today's the game, particularly the league, that he feels is the right opportunity for Danny Johnson to go and hopefully implement himself on the game. That's
it. It's about making an impact. It's about, you know, horses for different courses, as you've said. And I think Danny Johnson, you know, he'll be ready and raring to go as he always is. And you know, I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do today alongside Darren. Both very experienced players, both have a bit of knowledge, and I know Wimbledon have, you know, a bit of knowledge in their back three and well, their whole squad as well. So it should be a really interesting game today. I'm looking forward to it.
In glorious sunshine, fingers crossed it stays that way. We know what the British weather is like, but hopefully the 9,000 plus who were inside the Poundland Bescott Stadium today will be basking in sunshine and hopefully basking in a real positive result, because the attendance today is superb, isn't it?
Unbelievable, and it's exactly what we need at this stage of the season, isn't it? You know, everyone's right behind the team. It's our school partners initiative as well, so I think there's going to be nearly 2,000 kids in the Experience Energy Solution stand. That is going to be absolutely balanced. It's going to be very noisy, so all bring your singing voices today, but you know, 9,000 crowd, you know, we all know how intimidating that stand behind us is as well, when it's full, when it's loud. So it's going to be an electric atmosphere, and as you've touched on, Tom, we know what this stage of the season, not just this week, because you know we've got some important games against teams around us, and as Matt Sadler said, these are the games we wanted to be involved in, and we are.
Yeah, you're at that stage of the season now where every game is obviously important, and I often say to the head coach that even if it's just a point picked up, those points can become important. And I think you mentioned it earlier on in the season when we scored in the 94th minute against Bromley. How important does that point look now? And any point is, you know, could be really beneficial to us come the 3rd of May, your 5 o'clock. If you're there or thereabouts at that moment in time, that's what you want. And you know, we often speak about how important the crowd are going to be, and you mentioned the school partners game. It's another record, you know, sales for them. So incredible work by the community guys, the foundation guys, Adam Dave and his team. They are doing a fantastic job. They're going to be all over the stadium, but that big stand behind us today, hopefully it's going to play its part as well.
Absolutely, and I think even without the school partners initiative, you know, I think early this morning there was only about 300 tickets left, but I could see there might have been even more people. There might be people disappointed they weren't able to get a ticket, such as there's been the demand this week. But you know, I feel like this is the moment where I feel like today the town of Walsall is going to do the club proud. You know, just the numbers, everyone getting behind the team. It's going to be loud, and I feel like us, the people of Walsall, you know, we all come from very humble backgrounds here in Walsall. You know, we're a small town, we're surrounded by some big cities, very, very close to us, but this is our turf. And when people come onto our turf, we defend it like there's nothing else. And I feel like that's what the town's going to do today. That's what the fans are going to do today. It's going to be electric atmosphere. And as I say, this is our home, and we're going to defend it and just give our all. And everyone's going to be right behind the team today. I know it. So I've got a good feeling.
That's the passion of a man who only lives 5 minutes away from the Poundland Bescott Stadium. So if you've got any inch of the passion that he's just shown there, make sure you bring it to today's game against Wimbledon. It's going to be a jam-packed one, so we really hope you enjoy your experience here. There's plenty going on all the way around the stadium, including in the fan zone. Make sure you get yourself in there before you make your way to your seat. As Paul said, bring those voices, make it loud, sing proud, because today we're really going to need you, and thanks for joining us.